It was cold. We had a whole boxcar full. Maybe that one of the boxcars they had for the hobos.
Yeah, because
Anyway, one white guy would open the door and it'd get cold, and another guy would close it, and it would stink so bad, another guy would open the door. And that was cold there. So anyway, I got down there eventually.
Well, this was the Depression.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
was.
right.
That's right.
What year would you
It
say
must have been
you
about-
were 16?
Well, about 36 or 7. I don't think I was 16 yet,
Nice.
because I got a job with Western Union about the time I was 16.
But
So it
then
must
you
have
were
been
back
about
in Seattle
15.
for that.
Huh?
But you were back in
Oh, yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah, I came back up after
Did you
a month or
hitchhike?
two.
Did you hitchhike?
No, I took a bus. We were, I think that was the time I took the bus. Went to the Merced, and I had about 2 bits in my pocket. I put it in a slot machine and won about $2. And
the pressure was over.
well, it got me back to Seattle.
Well, that town that I was in California, Dad and I spent in jail was at Dunsmuir.
Oh, Dunsmuir. Oh, yeah, that's south of Wairika, a little bit.
Yeah.
South of Shasta, then in Dunsmuir.
You just presented yourself to the jail and told them a place to sleep?
Well, there was other people along. I was just Dad and I and.
Well, you weren't very
a
old
group of
yourself,
others.
were you?
Well, let's see. I was probably 13.
They kept you in jail, huh?
Well, no, the town
Well, I-
of Dunsmuir, they figure all these guys, they come in on the train, there's no place for them to go, so they say, well, why don't we feed them, give them a place to sleep, give them feed them the next morning, we'll clean them up and send them on their way.
Well, I think
Then they
that
get
was-
them out of town.
Oh, I think
They
that-
could turn them loose, there might be a little skullduggery going on,
Oh,
see?
yeah. Well, that was good. Yeah, that was a good
Did they
idea.
lock you in when they
Oh,
put
absolutely.
Oh, they did.
We were safe.
The town
not half
was
safe.
safe.
Well, I never heard you tell that
I never heard
before.
that either.
Well,
And I didn't know this about you.
Oh, that's all? Well, you don't remember I come visited you?
Where was I?
North Seattle there, in Ballard somewhere. When you were first married, I don't know, you hadn't been married to, when did you get married?
When I was 23.
Well, what year?
Well, I was born in 1916. Well, no, I was married in 1940.
Oh, well, it was before you were married then, because,
We lived with Laurel and Ruth for a little while. I did, for just a very short
but anyway,
while.
I'm sure I think it was your house.
Was it
I
Laurel
stopped.
and Ruth? Or were they
Well,
there?
I was thinking of you, but maybe.
I can't remember how come I was over there with Laurel and Ruth for a short while. Do you remember that, Ruth? You don't remember?
Now, Mother
Okay.
didn't think I should go, because I think it was only 15.
Oh, my.
And that was, it's kind of, we were going down there, but on top of the boxcar. And some of these boxcars just jiggle like that, you know.
Yeah.
And I happened to get on one of those. And you can't sit on, so I jumped from one car to the other while the old freight train doing about 60 miles an hour, just like they do in the movies.
Doyle. Oh, that's
Oh, we got down to Marysville, I think it's Marysville, where the railroad split. One goes over to San Francisco and the other one goes straight down. Well, I didn't heed the advice of the old hobos, and I took the first train out, which was the wrong one. It was one going to San Francisco. Well, I didn't want to go to San Francisco. So I got off there at Marysville, I think the name of it is. And there was some black guy there waiting for the train to come by, and they come fairly slow, but faster than I could run. Anyway, he took a run and he hopped this freight. I thought, well, I'll give it a try. So I ran and I grabbed onto it, but wasn't going fast enough. And there I was dragging alongside the car, and finally I fell off. Of course, fortunately, I didn't fall under the train wheels, but two guys working at the rail yards, they come running over and say, "Are you all right? Oh, are you all right?" They'd seen me fall, and that was just all right, you know, just hadn't fallen under the wheels. I think that's about the closest I ever come to getting killed, or my legs cut off or something.
Hey, I saw a man get his legs cut off on the train when I don't know where we were, but I saw it and I came home from school. Just as white as a sheet. I told Mother, and I was.
Speak up, Leoma. You're not speaking
Oh,
up. Those trains going by are.
Yeah, that's right. The planes. No, we lived on the other side of the railroad tracks, I guess. And coming home from school, I saw a man fall and get his legs cut off under the train, and it just. Oh, I was
bet it
just
would.
sick, you know, and I got home and I was so pale, and Mother wondered what was the matter with me. But that was.
So.
Well, let's see. What else can we talk about? Go ahead.
Well,
Read
I don't
one
know.
thing.
We can talk about our. You remember the motel we moved into when we first came into Seattle?
Yeah.
It was. I think that's gone now.
Oh, it's gone now. It was right alongside Boeing Field, That's all.
Well,
Boeing
wasn't it
stuff.
on down that hill and goes over the Duwamish River? It was up this side of the river.
Well, it was north side of the river, wasn't it?
Mm-mm,
I
south
thought
side.
it was down around where
Well,
Boeing plant number
Oh.
one to number
no,
two.
I thought it
number
was.
one,
I thought it
number
was
two.
just south of Duwamish River where the road curves up. I thought it was
Don't you
there.
remember that the trains were going all the time there? It seemed like a
Well,
lot
we
of.
was only there one night.
Oh, we was only there one night.
That was the first night we came into town. Then we went up and got
That's
that.
when we come over from Yakima.
Yeah, and we went over to find a place with Brother Jack's mission. You know,
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, someone had told us about that in Yakima. I think.
told Mother that
Yeah.
he would help us out.
Yeah.
Boy, a lot of help he was. He said he didn't give us any help. Big article in the paper today about the worst crime area in Seattle. That's where we lived up on 21st and Yesler.
On
But of course-
Jackson.
Huh?
Was that on Jackson Street?
No, it was on just
Well, that was
300
about
block.
12.
Yesler.
His place is around 12th and Jackson, though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, our first place was 1416,
Oh, yeah, that apartment
1415.
house. Yeah, that apartment.
It's still there.
Is that, well, I'm not surprised.
Well, it was.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good building.
So,
Well,
well,
those were hard days.
yeah.
The
Did
high
you graduate from
school.
high school?
No.
You did, though, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
I could have, but.
Well, I kept it in the family. I didn't either. Except the GED finally.
No, I didn't do that. I felt when I got around to it, I felt there was no
Well,
point
have you,
for a
Ruth,
GED.
Ruth or Kay, you got any questions about what we might have been?
I lacked about one credit.
Nah, same here.
And the school board said, well, we'll give it to you. And I said, no, if I haven't earned it, I don't want it.
Oh,
Wasn't
boy.
that a dumb thing to
That
say?
was a dumb thing to say.
Yeah, but I really wasn't really wanting to go into higher education or anything like that. I just
But you still
was doing
needed
it
it.
just because I wanted to finish, and that was so foolish.
You should have done it. Yeah.
Of course. So anyway.
Well, that wasn't all that exciting tonight. I can't. Well, we can stop and talk for a bit. Maybe we'll think of something else. Just turn it off, and if we think of something, we can sit down.
What kind of work did you do till you were married?
Well, in high school I took a bookkeeping course and typing, shorthand,
Good.
Well, you
and the first job I got was in Seattle there, and it was in a furniture store, and
Which one? You know?
I don't know the name of it, but it was up on I don't even know that, but it wasn't. It was by a public market, but it wasn't the one down on the waterfront. But anyway, see, this was during the Depression, and there wasn't there much business in a furniture store. And one day, I'd only been there a couple of weeks. They really hardly knew me or anything like that. Someone came in and paid their back bill, and it was about $300.
Boy.
And I was so excited that I could show them the money that I had collected. And I could tell when I did that, I could see in their eyes that they had never thought that I might be handling a lot of money. But here I was, just as honest as could be. And they didn't keep me on much longer after that.
They didn't?
No.
They thought you were going to steal it
Well,
or
I guess
something?
they said they didn't need me anymore.
Oh.
But anyway, that was my experience there. And
What were the paychecks then?
oh my, maybe I made $5 a week. But that was better than when I did housework and took care of children. I remember I worked for a place. Well, it's up on the hill where they have that hospital, the Veterans Hospital. Up there, it was kind of a nice area, and the lady that I worked for had been married to a policeman, and she had 2 or 3 children, and it was my job to just really supposed to take care of them. The only thing I didn't like is she only had this